Hello, I'm Brian Lasser, President of Xenix Software. In this short video, I'm going to provide an overview on how to build and execute a manual test in AscentialTest. Let's start by looking at a manual step that has already been created. Notice that it has a name and a description in the header of the step editor. The group field is used to organize steps into folders in the Project Explorer that is located on the left side of AscentialTest. I've already input instructions that will eventually be presented to the manual tester. You can see that I've not hard-coded the data that the manual tester will input to the target application. Instead, I've used parameters so that the step can be reused. That way, if the target application changes in the future, I'll need to update only the affected step. All the tests that use that step will automatically be updated. Just like with automated tests, the step-based approach significantly reduces the level of effort and cost of keeping tests up to date so that they're always ready to use when you need them. Next, we'll build a manual test using the step that I just created and another one that is already in the project library. I'll provide a name and a description to the test. The process of building a test is quick and easy. I simply drag the steps from the Project Explorer to the test editor. You'll notice that the parameter fields are displayed along with the names of the steps. I could put the test data directly into those fields, but since I want this to be a data-driven test, I'm going to have AscentialTest automatically generate a data table where I can input the test data. AscentialTest will generate a table with all the fields that I need in the correct data types. All I need to do is provide a name for the table. I'll blast some data in quickly into the data table, and then I'll integrate the test with a test plan and the test data that I need to execute the tests. I'll start by dragging the test from the Project Explorer over to my test plan. Notice the blue T, which indicates that the test is a manual test. If it were an automated test, the T would be green. The test is reusable so that it can be used to test several related requirements. In this case, I will be leaving different required fields blank in a web form and verifying that the appropriate error message displays. To associate a test requirement with a row in the data table, I simply click on the table icon and select a row in the data table. The diamond shades in blue to indicate that the test has the data that it needs to be executed. Now I'll run the test. The manual test prompter pops up on the screen to provide instructions for the manual tester. The tester can take notes, capture output, attach documents, and take a picture of the target application. I'll leave the first name blank as instructed by the test prompter, and then I'll input values to the other required fields. As I move through the steps of the test, I'll pass or fail each one as I follow the manual test instructions. I'll add a note to remind myself to add an action to verify the color of the error message. I'll click on the camera icon to take a picture of the page. Perhaps there's a failure and I might want to attach an image to a defect report. I'm being prompted to record the text of the error message, so I'll input the text, "Please enter a value." Now that the test is complete, we can review the results. AscentialTest has recorded who executed the test, the machine upon which the test was executed, along with the date, time, and duration of the test. I can review any output that was captured and any notes that were taken. When I click on the camera icon, the snapshot opens so that I can see what the application looked like, perhaps at a point of failure. It's easy to extract an image from the snapshot that can then be shared with the members of my team or attached to a defect report. I hope that you found this short video on AscentialTest manual testing feature informative. If you'd like to learn more, please visit us at www.xenix.com.